Sac River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Cleveland Browns. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports?
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Set, 180. Check, hey, alert 33. Let's
go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Topper.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Check three.
Pistol.
10.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Hey, alert 33.
From the 41, Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. You think back to last year when these two teams met in Week 3. That was a big one for the Browns franchise and for Baker Mayfield. Mayfield came in relief of Tyrod Taylor and broke the Browns' 19-game losing streak, beating fellow rookie Sam Darnold 21-17. And after the game, a lot of you will remember Browns management unlocking the, shall we call them, refreshment fridges that had been padlocked for so long until the Browns got that victory. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Real.
Now Mayfield. And this is incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Hunt on second down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Big winner Williams there on the stop. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement. I'm putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Watch the whip. Alert, 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 alert. What's up?
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
180.
54. Check. Mike 5-4. Watch the run.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go, son.
53. Check 53. Go. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Lady. Switch it.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Yeah. Mike 58 right there. Watch.
On second down, it's Bell. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Browns' 33-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
280. Pilot, 64, weak.
Check 3.
Check 52. Red 80.
On second down, Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. The shotgun snap for Darnold. This will be caught at about the 5. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now, the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come again.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to air one out. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, Went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Landry, the intended target.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 9. Darnold got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he's got room. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Out of the gun, Dobbs. He finds Beckham, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Dobbs. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. And he's going to go down again. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
I'm going back to you.
A first down throw, Darnold. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Number 53, Mike 53. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Kill.
Lady.
Hey, turn it up. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Lady.
Right here. Mike 53. 53. Mike. In the face.
On first down, it's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get it into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for that all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Mayfield off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Mayfield down. Going deep here for Landry. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Alert flare. Bang. Check 31.
And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
So don't say nothing.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And this one is right through. And that will make the lead now 26. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Check number 6. Check number 6.
From the gun, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Darnold. This is Anderson over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line.
Switch gears.
Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check pass. Switch. SOS. Check. Check 24. Check.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Darnold from the red zone now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. the defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Hey, Charlie.
Second down and 10, Darnold. And he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Play action. It's Darnold. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often. But you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw, Mayfield. And an alley to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Now Mayfield. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
3 down. 5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Hey, box truck.
Check.
Here we go.
Here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Following the interception, Mayfield, he's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
Tight right. Out. 5 down. Stand up in.
Here's Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch this.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He completes it right side away. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Darnold now to throw, and down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. After the sack on first down, Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Olivier Vernon, his 2nd sack of the night. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
52's the mic.
I got him. Hey, Echo.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Kill, kill, kill.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And 8 yards to go.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Joker, 25, check 25, check 25. Out, 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 out. Hey, son.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
Move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with a New England